So everyone, this is a video podcast. If you're listening to the audio only,
you can't hear it, but I'm giving you the double bird.
Yeah. Sean's giving you the bird, and but you can watch the video on the patreon.com/World Record Podcast, a whole different thing. But that's the Patreon that I have, and it's easier to just put stuff up there. So if you pay anything, you can watch the video.
Pay anything. $1, a quarter, $50.
It might be $3 might be the minimum. I don't know. But you know what? $3. That's even if you sign up and then cancel, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Nothing costs $3.
Not a single thing costs $3.
And if it makes you feel any better, I think I only get like $1.10.
Is that how much Patreon takes?
Patreon, I haven't really. There's no reason in investigating it because there's nothing you can do about it, except leave the platform and figure out. But there are a lot of fees. Yeah.
Do you think Patreon's a better name for an ATM machine?
Yeah.
Like, I am Patreon. I have your money.
I ran into Jake Kroger last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We should do another show. You can try your Patreon.
I'll do my Patreon bit. I
have to figure out something to do.
Motherfucker sounds like a robot that gives you cash.
But anyway, yeah. So I don't think I'm going to be able to edit this one. So
this is going to go. This is raw. We're raw dogging.
You know what? If you want, we can schedule some live. If you want to live watch a movie. Now, there's a movie that I've become obsessed with. I've watched it twice now in the past 10 days, maybe, which is called Little Man.
Oh, yes, the Wayans brothers. I've never seen it.
It's amazing.
I know.
I mean,
you did text me about how much you liked it.
Because it just exceeds. It was making me laugh. So, like, there's so many levels of laughter because it's crazy. The stuff that's happening is like crazy, and it's like kind of funny, because
Marlon Wayans plays like it's like the Looney Tunes thing of like the little baby,
a baby bad guy, a bad guy dressing like a baby and tricking a family,
and then he's like horny
and he's he's a grown man, but it's
okay. So there's nothing wrong with a baby-sized grown man getting horny.
So that's the multi-layered, because like it's Marlon
it's deep.
Well, just the things that you're laughing at, because his head. I forget which one, Marlon or
Marlon. Marlon's the crazy one. Sean's always been the straight. Oh right,
Sean's the straight guy.
Yeah, Sean started as a DJ on In Living Color. Oh, Marlon got right into the cast.
Wish I was born into that family, man.
Brendan Wayans? You should marry into it. Kim's single.
Okay. She's probably age appropriate. She's probably older. But his head's superimposed on like a midget's body.
Yeah.
Little people.
You could be
90% of our
You could be very Ivory Wayans.
But anyway, and friend of show Fred Stoller is in the movie,
of course.
And I was texting him about it, and
he fucks the baby.
No, but he sent me some really funny things.
Behind the scenes, BTS.
Behind the scenes, I think didn't I send you a screen grab of the text where he said on set he asked someone if they were supposed to be retarded, thinking that this was a baby, because it really does like. At first, they think he's like a newborn, I guess, or something. But he has a full set of teeth the whole time.
and baby faces are not at all adult-like.
I mean, it's very obvious that this is like some kind of a midget guy.
Yeah.
And he has like a tattoo, but it just, and then it vacillates from, I don't know if I use that right, but they're just like, oh, he's a baby, and he's just like, like he can't talk. But then he kind of starts talking, where he's just like says words here and there.
Yeah, like I can't wait to watch this.
You should watch it with your son. It's really, there's a couple parts that might fly. Like actually,
it shows dick.
Yeah, it shows penny, full penny.
Yeah, full penny.
But the R word is in there.
Okay.
Which now that's in Marley's vocabulary. Not in her vocabulary, but they were just like, what's that? And
then you had to tell them.
I said, it's kind of what you are. Now shut the fuck up.
Okay, good. Yeah, I don't want, like, there was one time where I said, like, N-word, like...
Dude, we went through that with Marley.
And then he was like, what's the N-word?
Yeah.
And we were like, it's like the worst word. You can't, like, we can't even tell you.
Marley was young enough where we kind of just played it off. And I think Amanda said noodle or something. We were just talking about noodle. And so then Marley briefly was like, I know what the N-word is. It's noodle. I was like, don't go around telling people that you know what the N-word is. But that kind of passed. That came and went. So hopefully, whatever, it'll come back at some point. But they learned. But we're not here to talk about Little Man. My point was...
We aren't here to talk about Little Man. We're here to talk about a different Little Man.
But we might do a live movie. I think we should watch something live together. We'll do like a live stream
I would love
on
that.
the Patreon. So, and also... not to do sales pitches up front, but the Patreon, there's an uncut version of the latest episode, the Cosby episode. There's like an extra 30 minutes in there that I cut out for the free version. And if you want, you can watch the other World Record podcast stuff. I am wearing a special visor that will come into play when you get to the end of the episode here, or the end of this video that we're going to watch a video and we're going to listen to.
Yes.
This is, I guess, Sean, why don't you do the intro?
Well, all right. So I just want to say, like, there's just no guests this week. We turned them all down. And you know what? When we don't have a guest, what we like to do is take a deep dive down Shithead Boulevard.
Oh, man.
And last time we didn't have a guest, we talked about Tony Hinchcliffe's hilarious special, Man of the People. I mean, like, my voice is still hoarse from laughing. and this week, we are doing...
Brian Callen.
False Gods.
Oh, man.
So Brendan has tried to watch this how many times?
Really only once did I sit down on my other podcast to watch this, and we made it, and we'll see. There's a number of minutes that I have in my head. I don't want to.
You're dreading this.
Okay, I'll say, because we won't be keeping track of it. About 12 minutes in is when we check to see how long we've been watching.
Okay.
And we're like, I can't believe this has only been 12 minutes. There's no way we can make 54 minutes.
Yeah. So it's only 54. It's not a full
Something
hour.
like that. Something like that. It might be an hour.
Now, if you don't know Brian Callen is a goddamn legend. He was born on a military base in Manila, Philippines. Was his dad a soldier? No. His dad was an international banker, and Callen lived for overseas until he was 14 years old in places like India, Pakistan, Greece, and Saudi Arabia. He made his big television debut on Mad TV, part of the Original 8. You all remember the Original 8? It was him,
Ari Spears,
Ari Spears, Artie Lang, Stewart.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, Michael something. And then, he appeared in like Old School, and then he had the Fighter and the Kid podcast, everyone's favorite Reddit page.
Still going.
And yeah, he's one of those guys that nothing was going on for him for real. And then he's like completely latched onto Joe Rogan because he like lifts weights.
Well, he's been friends with Rogan for a while. There was a sketch on Rogan's first album where they're like in the gym and they wind up having anal sex with each other.
That's so weird. Isn't that also a sketch on Adam Sandler's album?
Oh yeah. I wonder which one came out first.
Oh, Adam Sandler's.
Yeah. But the Fighter and the Kid podcast is, he's been around. Yeah, Callen's been around. He's done stuff with He's been like Rogan Jr.
Yeah,
they
Old
used
School
to look very similar.
Road Trip. Like.
Yeah, and then he's in a bunch of Todd Phillips movies.
Yeah, Bad Santa. He's always like
in Bad Santa?
Yeah, he plays bar owner. He's always been in like the small, has like a one scene
and part. Does like an accent like my friend.
Yes,
you must go now.
Yeah, and he was in Hangover 1 and Hangover Part 2, and he plays Samir there. He always plays like a Israeli guy.
I don't know, man. Callan, I'm going to come right out and say so he does that podcast, Fighter and the Kid, which everybody likes to shit on, but is still way more popular than this podcast somehow and everything else I've ever done. And Callan is, people shit on Brendan Schaub for being terrible. I think Callan is way less funny. I don't know. I mean, he's.
You
just
think Callan's worse than Brendan Schaub? Because I think.
I mean, it's equal. Callan's more annoying because he's obnoxious and he thinks he's really smart, which we'll see in this fucking turd of a fucking special.
I do wonder if you took a Gringo Poppy Brendan Schaub.
Yeah.
And you also took like a mentally disabled person that you like put a bag over their head and put them on like a helicopter.
Okay.
And flew them around the comedy club and landed and just threw them on stage. I do wonder who would do better.
Maybe, I don't know.
Do you think, all right, I'm going to say it right now. This mentally disabled guy says taffy a lot.
It would be, I mean, there's a good chance it would be a toss-up. I mean, it probably would be a toss-up just right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Anybody. We should do that. Maybe that'll be our first live thing. We'll watch.
Kidnap
We'll kidnap
and throw him up on stage as Rooster T. Feathers.
Have you watched Gringo Poppy?
I have.
Okay.
I was actually shocked that it was short.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes long.
Yeah. That to me is so funny.
You know, it kind of makes sense in the sense that like everybody's attention span is like shorter and shorter. Like if anybody else did a 20-minute special and it was like fine, you'd be like, oh, that's maybe a good idea because you're going to get more views.
Yeah. But he only did 20 minutes because that's all he had. And like.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I did hear a great. And it's actually kind of related to the special because the special is taped at the Comedy Mothership. Right. But I did hear a quite funny Tony Hinchcliffe story or like something that he's doing at the Comedy Mothership.
Oh boy.
Is he has a recorder in the green room so he can hear if people talk shit about him.
Wow.
And he will get them banned from the club.
Wow. Where'd you hear this?
I heard it from a comic. That comic will remain nameless, but his friend had just recently done the Mothership and was told to not shit talk Tony while Tony was on stage.
And Tony has a recorder in there. I mean, I guess that tracks. Now that's a guy, man. I don't know what.
Well, like I'm glad he found comedy because I do think he would be a serial killer if he never found it.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that liable? Could you say that? Like you could, I'm not saying he is a serial killer. I'm just saying he would have been. That's all theory right there.
I mean, that's another guy that, you know, well, whatever. We're not here to talk shit about everybody.
We're not here to talk shit about anyone.
No. I mean, we're here to just present a stand-up special that
was produced by Black Rifle Coffee Company. What brand would you want producing your stand-up special? I know mine immediately. I want mine to be
Monster.
Like Camel Lights.
Oh yeah, that's not. Oh, so you get free stuff?
Yeah, and I come out in like a big camel leather jacket. It's like a Magic 8-Ball, but like it's a camel smoking a cigarette with sunglasses. Joe Cool.
What would I even want? I mean, I'm so fucking lame now. Probably Waterloo sparkling water.
That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great to just have a, you know.
See, we're having a little fun with it.
Yeah.
Black Rifle Coffee Company, that's a bit loaded.
That's a whole Rogan. Doesn't Rogan own, like, he's probably part owner of it.
Part owner, but yeah, they're like the coffee company that
for tough guys.
For tough guys, like for military guys and also comedians.
Remember when everybody was putting butter in their coffee?
God, bulletproof coffee?
Yeah.
Did you ever try that?
I did.
It was so good.
It wasn't bad. Well, I mean, I think you put a half a stick of butter into anything, it's going to make it
not my ass.
Kind of good.
Not my ass.
It'll make it good for someone.
You think if I put
whoever's
a half
behind
a stick
you
of butter up my ass, someone
Shaq would have a field day.
I mean, he's
How much money would it cost for you to get butt fucked by Shaquille O'Neal?
okay. This is actually all right. So
For the comedic value of it.
okay.
Because would that really hurt your reputation? Where it's like that's a guy who got butt fucked by Shaquille O'Neal for
No,
$4 million.
there's so many. There's probably so many people walking around who got butt fucked by Shaquille O'Neal, and we don't
Guys?
talk about them at all. No, like women. But like, all right. So here's the thing. I think I do it. I think I found my price for everything. 20 million.
Okay. Oh yeah, 20 million. Yeah,
20 million. Shaq could butt fuck me. And you know what?
That doesn't include anything with your kid. I'm not talking sexually, but like you wouldn't let somebody beat the shit out of your kid for $20 million.
No. But like,
damn it.
but
I just won the lottery.
damn. Oh my God. Look at that wad of cash.
Yeah, I got $100 million.
No, I wouldn't beat the shit out of my kid for $20 million.
Yeah, that's tough.
Because you'd also have to live with it. Like, because there was like,
Well, that'll mess them up.
I was having a debate earlier with some friends that I disagreed with. Like, I said I would not take it, but for $1 million, would you square up and punch your wife directly in the face? And I said I wouldn't.
What's the catch?
No money needed. I said no. I wouldn't do that because I would be like
$1 million? I bet she would tell you it's fine.
No, but all right. So here's the thing.
You can't tell her.
You can't tell her about the deal, and your kids are watching.
Ooh.
And this is where
I feel like you could buy enough squishies and whatever.
Squishmallows. I mean,
what is it?
$1 million. $1 million buys a whole lot of Labubu's.
Yeah.
And that's what you left on your wife's face, a Labubu.
All right, well, that's enough of this. And I just realized I can edit the audio. So if you want to...
You want to talk about Pedo Hunter?
No, I'm talking to the listeners. If you want to hear the whole uncut, watch the whole thing, go to the Patreon. All the links are in the description. And also buy some stuff from our sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't know how we get credit for that. If they do.
I mean, they're loving it. They're loving if you're wearing your little dandy shoes. we have to pick the ones we want.
Yeah, still haven't ordered any shoes.
Oh,
yet.
we're like full disclosure. We're gonna get a free pair of shoes.
Yeah, or more. I think he said go nuts.
Go nuts.
I think he said knock yourself out.
Oh my God, I'm gonna. You think they got some leopard skin ones?
They have those blue leopard skin ones.
Oh, I'm gonna get those.
I think they're only ladies' sizes, which is unfortunate.
That's fine for me. I got petite feet.
All right. Well, we're getting way off track, and we.
What is on track though? This podcast.
We should get to this is different because usually we'll probably wind up just skipping through this. I can't imagine a world
we're not watching
where
the
we watch
full
the whole
Brian
thing.
Callen special.
Maybe.
But we got to see how he opens. We got to see what's happening in the middle. We got to see how he closes.
Well, I know how he closes, and I have to finish. I've been writing songs about his closer, and I've been thinking of doing a whole album just based on this special because I've been playing my guitar a lot.
Oh my God!
And I have all the equipment here. I can make a record.
Oh my God! Brendan Walsh and the False Gods.
You ready to start this shit?
I can't wait.
All right.
What if I laugh? That's my big worry. It's like, what if this is the funniest thing?
Don't hold it. You can't be like that.
I know.
I'll give people their props.
Okay,
even if like Hitler said something funny.
You can't do that if you're not getting a standing ovation. Like it's just like nice clapping and being like, for me.
What's up, Austin? What's going on?
I watched a couple.
Yes.
He's got like 3 or 4 specials, and he comes out kind of the same way in all of them.
Man. I'm on my phone too much, huh? Anybody else get caught in this infinite scroll, this social media, this dopamine scroll? You know what happens? Every day I wake up and I go, I'm not going to look at my phone. I got 4 kids. I have bills. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to get caught on social media. But they get you with an image. They capture you. And like I'll just see an image of like a woman in a bikini on a skateboard. No, but I have to make sure she's safe. Right? And then an hour later, you're like, I can't stop, This is what happens.
Why do they
The
all
problem is
start
it
off
gives
with
you-
"I'm not gay"?
It gives you desires you should.
also you
and
have-
it makes you feel like you're missing out on life.
You can invent anything that you saw on Instagram that got,
But a woman-
and it's a woman on a skateboard in a bikini.
That's
like,
how like uncreative his mind is.
Yeah.
And just disappears.
Like first
into the
off, mine would be
azure
like
waters of the
a
Mediterranean. And the
dog
girls on the yacht are like,
fucking
"Woo!" You know? And I was
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
right? Now, then what happens? Then I get to another reel where a dude, he's a cowboy, a real one. You guys know this. Most of you probably own horses here, and dude, he's a horseman. He's on a horse, a real cowboy, hat, buckle, rope. He wrangles cattle. That's his job. Dungarees, like, right? Like this is a man who comes home and he smells like steer, you know, like and rawhide. His wife is probably traditional in a prairie dress. She's like, I baked you a pie, you know, right? Listen, we don't. You know how much we owe to cowboys. You guys eat your steaks.
it doesn't
Everything
get any
about what it
better.
takes. You know how unruly
I'm like
cows
fascinated
are? Do you know
by
that
his
cows are
hair.
like, "I'm free."
He's got that Ron Popeil spray on hair.
It is. You could tell he's bald, and he has
Yeah.
found a way to have like a strand where hair is supposed to go. Like there's, it's very like
crushing, really, any semblance of
like he's bald, but he has hair where there's supposed to be hair. So he doesn't look bald.
You sound like a guy who got caught by a pedo hunter. There's hair where there's supposed to be hair, officer. Now I can't make. We're lucky we have our hair.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about how you would react if you just like really started? Because you wouldn't look good bald. I wouldn't look good
I'm
bald.
so worried too because I
like
feel
you couldn't
like
shave your head. We would look
No.
fucking terrible.
we're Irish, so we instantly look like racist cops if we shave our head. Like just picture Bill Burr. Like Bill Burr had to get in shape to
Yeah.
be bald.
yeah, right.
You get because also if you're like a big fat guy and you're bald, you just look like a baby.
Here's what got me. I watched this 5 times.
Why does
He's
his
not
voice
moving a
sound like
muscle.
that?
He's on the horse, okay? It's just him and the Wranglers. And I don't know what he did. Bro, nothing moved on his body. Nothing. But whatever he did, that horse from a dead stone still stopped, took off full speed. That guy sent a signal from his root chakra through his taint into the beast's back. And that signal was, go now. And dude, the horse was like, yes, master, and took off, running. He wasn't even using the reins. He was just fucking riding. Just controlling everything, to control 1,200 pounds of bone and muscle with naught but the golden crescent that is your inner thighs and taint. Like, dude, what an expression of masculinity. Like, if I caught that guy in bed with my wife, I would be like, I apologize. Like, so I go from acrobat to cowboy, and now I follow a guy. I come across his reels. He's a sensual chef. There's no other way to put it.
His voice
He's a
sounds like he's telling a group of teens at the cemetery that it's almost closing time.
He has this affect. I mean, this has been his whole shtick for 30 years, and I don't understand. I never understood it. It's like the veil's been lifted. I feel like everybody. I don't know. I don't understand how anybody found this guy funny at all.
Honestly, watching how long has this been? Don't say 1 minute.
I mean, his body was demoralizing. Like, I
5
was gonna
minutes.
work out
5
that day,
minutes.
and I was like,
It really
what's
kind
the
of makes you
point? Like, right?
appreciate Dane Cook, because Dane Cook does this, but like better.
Yeah.
And it's like the nonstop talking and adding in all these words because
Dungarees.
because like the punchline isn't enough.
Yeah.
Like because the punchline's bad, so you're just like, there he is, mounted on a beast. Like he calls a horse a fucking beast.
Well, that's his whole thing. Yeah, I don't know.
And he pulls out a piece of raw meat. We were having a meat sandwich, obviously, and of course, this guy takes his protein very seriously. And there was no marbling. This was not a domesticated animal. This was mean. This was something wild. He probably slew with his own hands. And he threw it to, he just, the way he thwacked it to the counter, it such force. It tenderized the meat.
Earlier
He
you
then
said,
looks at
was
me
he an
and goes,
actor
"Let's
first?
spice
And
things
watching
up."
this,
I didn't know what he meant.
he has that like actor doing stand up. Like it's so rote and memorized.
He has
like,
that person who's never said a funny thing in their life doing
Yeah.
stand up.
and like he thinks if he just uses more words, that's better.
Everything's just way off mark. It doesn't.
But he looks fucking awesome.
He's in good shape for a 60-year-old dude.
60-year-old dude. I mean, not a hair out of place. His hair is so wild.
It looked like a cluster of angry
I'm not going to
horse
focus on his
dicks.
hair.
I
Like,
can't
just-
stop focusing on it.
So then he pulls out a loaf of bread. I can't believe the guy eats bread. And I don't know what kind. It was a rustic varietal. Probably a French bouillie. And he squeezed it at the camera. He just squeezed it. It gave way.
You know what it is?
Under his
Figured
heavy
it out.
fingers with a
He's
moaning
exactly.
crunch.
I always noticed that like after Will Ferrell like
Oh, yeah.
popped,
Yeah.
everyone like Ryan Reynolds does Will Ferrell. Like
Yeah.
he's doing Will Ferrell, where it's like
Yeah, like Anchorman.
yes, like
yeah.
where it's all just like kind of pompous and
Yeah.
like highfalutin and like. Man, I fucking hate this guy.
Well, let's see if we get some kind of semblance of a punchline.
And he didn't answer. He just began to rub it. I know. Some of it made it to the meat. Dude. And anyway, the sandwich came together. I can't remember how. It's a blur, but
People have been pointing out his
it
weird
took the
thumb.
kind
Take a
of
look
bite
at his thumb.
your mother would scold you for. Just the choking hazard alone. And the juices, Jackson Pollocked his chest and apron. And my wife came in.
They
and
don't
she
know
was
who
like,
Jackson
"Why are you making
Pollock
that
is?"
face?" And I was like, I'm hungry. And
He has like, he
Probably
sprinkles everything
gay.
in with pseudo-intellectual, like saying a French, whatever kind of bread that
Yeah.
was. And it's like, I'm going to throw little breadcrumbs of how intelligent I am in here.
Yeah. And the punchline was, I think I'm gay.
several days later, I purchased an apron. I know, I wanted to make my wife that sandwich, my younger wife. I put it on. I began to make the same sandwich in earnest. She came into the room and told me I looked like I should be washing dishes in prison. I know. My daughter screamed gross and ran from the room. So the point is, I spent too much time on my phone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I have to clap there.
Like to just go from, at 57, to go from wanting to be an acrobat to a cowboy to a gay man, you know? I said, the problem is that social media has a lot of useful information. It just does, especially when you want to be healthy. You got all these PhDs with gorilla necks who can deadlift 500 pounds, like my doctor has abs. It's crazy, right? Just traps, and they've got all the secrets, all of it. There's so much information, though, just to try to
By the
live
way,
forever. Good luck.
These
You
aren't
gotta
like
just
good
narrow it
doctors.
down.
Like the
I
doctors
The
that
guys
are
on
like
social
on,
media.
on steroids. Like
Get sunshine.
if you see a guy at 60 with abs,
Yeah. It's going to be me.
I mean, it's gonna be both of
I'm going
us.
to get abs, yeah.
But we know how we have
For
to
the
do
next
it. Human
decade.
growth hormones.
I mean, yeah.
Are you cold plunging, huh? Are you? Be honest. I'm
Let's
going to
see
be
if
honest. I don't want to be a
there's-
jerk. I'm looking at this room. You
I mean,
guys
it's
look.
all just like one run-on sentence, basically.
He doesn't
Everybody here
stop.
looks- this room is swollen. You should look 20%
There's
smaller.
there's no difference between
You
the
gotta sit in ice water,
cowboy
guys. You have
chef.
to sit. It's gonna suck every morning
There
after
was
meditation.
There was a
obviously, but
comic in New
you
York
sit-
back in the day that like he had like long bits and he just never stopped talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, after like doing this for like 6 minutes, he'd be like, and everyone would always applaud. And I'm like, this is a fucking magic trick.
Yeah.
You are cheating. You didn't say a funny thing. No one laughed the entire time. You just never stopped talking.
That is a trick that works every time. Just say a bunch of stuff really fast. And
I can't
then
do it. I'm too much of
have
a fat boy.
button.
Too much of a fat boy. I'm
I
always.
think you'll run out of. You'll pass out.
Balance. You all know this. This is, I give,
Okay,
my
let's see.
presentations
See
are
if
also
there's
full of useful
anything
information.
close to a
And
laugh.
they are finding that when you fall, When you fall in your 80s and you break your hip and die, it's because you had bad balance. And the reason you had bad balance is because you have weak toes. See, you don't know this. You don't know this. It's amazing. We don't talk about toe strength. That is the most, you're working your whole body, you're doing nothing for your toes. That is so irresponsible, all right? Listen, if you're not running in heavy sand barefoot at least 3 days a week, I do not know what to tell you. I don't. And I can't stand where people are like, I don't live near a beach. I can't find heavy sand. I have children and bills. Well then, die in your 80s, you lazy piece of shit. Yeah, you want to live to 105. That's the new 50. Yeah, let your friends die at 85. You want to get to 105. Don't miss those 20 years. Yeah, oh, that's a blast. From 85 to 105. Woohoo! Yeah! Can't wait to get to 100. Do you ever see what the average 100-year-old person looks like? You can't tell if they're male or female. You become involuntarily non-binary. That's what happens. 100-year-old, get the fuck. Like your face looks like a used catcher's mitt. You're walking sideways like a crab. I won. I have strong toes. I eat kale.
Never heard an old person say
All
any
my
of
friends
this.
are dead. I'm a winner.
Have you ever heard an old person say they won because they didn't die?
I just visited my 100-year-old grandmother when I was in Philadelphia, and it's so my cousin's wife.
Did she look non-binary?
She looks. I thought she was non-binary. I hung up one of those flags on our old folks' home door, but she's an amazing. It is crazy. She would walk up until like COVID, basically. She would walk like 3 miles a day. Read a ton of books. She still reads a lot. And she's like, me and my kids were playing Uno with her, and like laughing and talking and, totally. I love my grandma and I love hanging out with her. Like there's no like, eh.
Yeah.
And my cousin's wife has a 100-year-old grandmother who's in the same home, lives on the same floor. And we were both visiting at the same time. And her grandmother is just like a pile of person in a chair. No offense if you're listening. But I mean, it's night and day where it's like, wow, they're the same age. And it's just like.
So your grandma is like, I'm the winner.
Yeah, she's like Callan's strong toe person.
High. Let's bring his cortisol and adrenaline levels up. Send him the video of the escaped circus elephant.
This is just a guy who's had his brain broken by the internet, I think.
And
no,
you don't even know.
This
you
is
don't
a
see it
guy.
coming. You're just like,
This is a guy who watched some later George Carlin videos. Maybe that last one with the big club and you're not in it, which is like not
He didn't
joke
understand
heavy,
it.
but he's trying. This is his Carlin special. He really thinks, like, number one, he thinks he's very smart already. But this is like,
I need your head on a swivel. When you're walking down the street,
he thinks this is like very astute social commentary sprinkled in with his like signature humor of whatever the fuck that shit is.
This may offend some of our listeners, but I think someone should the comedy mothership.
I can't edit it out. I don't know how to edit video.
Don't give me your ankle, bro. You can't just leave your ankle like that. I'm an ankle guy. You must have forgot, I picked that. I just got that. I scooped that up, drove him right down to the mat, had an ankle sky high, and then I had trouble looking left for 11 days. Worth it. I'm just afraid I'm going to get bested by a younger, more symmetrical male. And, and my wife is young, and she's going to be like, it's just a business decision, And he'll raise my kids under a different name. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know. Like in my mind, in my fantasy, I'm going to be 85, still training. And I'll be in cane, and some guy will be like, what's up, old man? And I'll be like, oh, no, you chose the wrong grandpa. But you know what the problem is?
He's tough in all of his specials, too. He does talk about like being in fights and stuff.
To calcify, okay?
That's such a funny thing because he's also trying to be self-deprecating. So he's trying to be badass, but then also be like, my wife's younger than me and will leave me.
It's not even self-deprecating. He's just bragging that he has a young wife, I think.
Yeah, what happened to your last wife? Did she leave when you were accused of 4 women for sexual misconduct in 2020?
It's weird how that all just kind of like. Do you think his dad paid people off or something, or his dad has ties to the government? Obviously, you're not an international banker.
I just think he wasn't famous enough for it to actually have any effect on him.
Well, I mean, he lost whatever. He was on a sitcom. He lost all that shit.
Yeah.
But why isn't he in jail? Is what why were there no criminal? That's what I'm curious about, because it seems like these were
because he did sue them for libel, and it was thrown out. The judge did rule in the couple who were suing him favor.
Yeah. Well, they were suing him, but did anybody press criminal charges? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it was like.
But you might be onto something with his dad having like governmental
well, both of
ties.
them, him and D'Elia. It's like so you got kicked off. You got replaced by Tig Notaro in a movie, and you lost your Goldberg's job. What? There's no jail. There was never a court case. There was never.
That's why we need to become pedo hunters, and that we create a jail in here, and then we lock them up.
Well, like we said about Cosby, I don't. Callum wasn't accused of any. It was all grown-ups. Zach said.
Rapist hunters. That's not. It doesn't have the same like zing.
And I think like regular grown-up rapists are maybe a little more scary. Like they would,
they would kick our asses.
Pedo guys are like a little more like there's like squirrely, but like I think real rapists are like very violent.
I think you're all right. If we tried to citizens arrest Bryan Callen, I think he would absolutely.
He could probably beat us up. I mean, he could definitely beat us up
at the same time.
Yeah, he knows. I think he does know jujitsu. Maybe.
You even see his movement on stage. It's just like I couldn't keep up with that.
Yeah, he's in great shape.
Open somebody up. It's like this thing will unzip.
Can we skip to the middle?
Right
let's see if we can
unzip you. You sell real estate. Why are you talking like this?
Now we've been talking
How
over
many
this a
situations
lot.
are you in where you're like, you know what? I gotta unzip. You said 3 bedrooms. Fuck this.
But it really just seems like scattered. There's no through line. It's just.
Now you have a knife. Now you're in one of these things.
Like he's talking about fighting a real estate agent with a knife.
Yeah. You really want to be safe? You really want to be safe? You got to make money.
I mean, you saying that is funnier than the actual bit about fighting.
I'm not talking Austin money. I'm talking Dallas
Let's see this. He's saying this is a new thought that he's going into. Let's see if we can follow the whole thing.
I'm talking billions. My buddy's a billionaire. That's ready for this. That's 1,000 million. I fantasize about having that much money, and not because I have any charities in mind. I know. I think I just want it because I'm just at heart. I'm just a lazy bitch. I'd love to just stop. I'd love to be like, no to everything. That's why I'm not going to be a billionaire. My buddy, always busy. Always. I'm like, how you doing? He goes, crazy week, dude. Crazy week? Why? He goes, just work. Work? You have $1,000 million.
I hate the way he talks, man.
I don't even think I would flush.
1,000 million is like something that has been said since the 90s.
Somebody get it. Right? Oh my God.
Look at the audience.
God.
No, but
Every
that's
time you
not
hear
happening. This is sweet and
so
like.
I'm going to colonize Jupiter, and I'm going to bring irrigation to the Sahara. I will green the desert. I'd be like, I'm going to be cuddling my pony and eating my bonbons.
I like that if he had $1 billion, he's just gay. Like in every bit, he's gay.
Yeah.
I'd be such a dick. I would probably have a staff. I'd have them standing at attention every morning, as is the rule. Good morning, everyone. I want something no one else has. I'm bored today. I want a chocolate waterfall and a square basketball. God, and you could be so safe. You wouldn't have to worry about jujitsu. Please. Carry a gun? How gauche. Stop it. I would just outsource my protection. I would hire violent professionals. Powerful men with aggressive beards. Warriors. Warriors who've inoculated themselves to the stresses of combat.
I like
Sheepdogs.
It's infuriating. The whole just like, why do you think this is funny?
Yeah.
You could
Why
go
do you
anywhere,
think this is
anywhere,
funny?
you'd always be protected. If you did see someone coming for you, if you did see the wolves coming over the hill, you could just be like, get them.
Great space work though with the.
I don't know
fake
why I get so
bonbons.
gay when I think about being that rich.
Oh, here you go, Sean. He's answering your question.
You know what I mean? I think that's what happens when you make that much money, because you can walk into a room and be like, I want to fuck everyone, you know? And they'll do it, because if you have that much money, you know, everybody's going to be like, you just start throwing money. Some people are like, no, it's against my principles. Really? Do you have a mortgage? I'll pay it. If you got a 30-year mortgage, I mean, I'd be like, fucking, let's go, bro. That's worth it. Right? But money, man, money makes you do weird things. Listen, I'll tell you a story. I met a
He's the worst
super
comic of all
rich,
time.
super rich,
I'm
like,
with you
super
now. I think Brendan Schaub is better than Brian Callen.
Because he's not as infuriating. He's just a big dumb
Yes.
monkey on stage trying to act like a person doing comedy.
Yes.
This guy thinks he's very smart. All of his bells and whistles are shit.
Yes.
There's no. It's like the acting, doing that gay voice. Is that what's funny about this fucking retarded bit?
The bit is that if he was a billionaire, he'd be the biggest piece of shit in the entire world, but then doesn't actually do anything that a real world
I
billionaire.
eat bonbons and cuddle my pony and say, go get them. Like, what the fuck? What is, like, I would love, I mean, I know how it would go, but I would love to talk to somebody who's a genuine fan and just watch this with them and say, what do you get out of this? And but I know they would just be like, it's just funny. I don't know, dude.
Did you hear the voice he did? And like the
it's
movement?
just funny. Like the way he's doing, I don't know. You just don't get it.
It's a white canvas, and it looked like the artist took his long hair and dipped it in black paint and then did this once. Like, right? Just this bullshit I'm looking at, right?
Art is bad, I guess.
And I can hear the din of the party, and I already feel a little bad about myself, right? And I'm looking at this thing, and this duke, this count,
Look at
this
his thumb.
striking
Yeah,
Dracula.
what's up with his
this, like,
thumb?
I
know.
didn't see him at first. I just heard him. I'm just
did he
looking at
get
this
it broken
painting,
in, like,
and I hear
a-
behind me. I hear
There's
this
something happened to it.
A
yeah.
bareback jujitsu.
Hi. Do I hunt? I have hunted before. Yeah. I knew it. You move like a hunter.
That's the billionaire from before.
I'll be honest. When I first saw you,
This
I
is
thought
an
someone had
artist?
thrown clothing on a jaguar.
What a dumb fucking face.
And what do they call you then?
This guy is exactly Mad TV level talented.
I mean, was there anything good about Mad TV? I never really watched it. I
Miss
always thought it was
Swan. I love Miss Swan and Stewart.
And this whole billionaire, like Louis C.K. Well, but Louis C.K. had a funny thing about being a billionaire where he'd
That was
make
the
all
first time I met
he'd buy
him.
every baseball team and make them wear dresses.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's funny. That's somebody with some creativity.
He goes he's like, this is like First Thought Theater.
First Thought Theater, and I really wonder how much he obviously didn't. Was he running this set? Like, how did he land on this pile of shit? I mean, he's never done anything better.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's not.
This is par for the course. of
This is
Brian
just a
Callen.
pivot from the usual shit to where, like, he's trying to act like he's got some kind of insight on today's culture.
You'd be so numb that you would start importing danger and discomfort right back into your garden just to feel alive. That's what happens. Yeah, Don't. You can't shy. You cannot surround yourself with all that safety and comfort. You need struggle.
he
You
still talk
need
about
it.
being a
You
billionaire?
need uncertainty. You can't just have. That's why I think we read the Garden of Eden. I think we read it the wrong way. I don't
here
think
we
it was
go.
paradise. I don't. I think
Was
it was
this
a
the
form of
closer?
hell. I really do.
No.
Because think about
It
you
feels
want to be
like
in a
it, but let's
garden
see.
where nothing can kill you.
25 minutes
Where
into it.
nothing can hurt you. That's another way of saying nothing happens. No adventure. You need to not know what's going on. If for anything to be fun, you gotta have a time limit. First of all, you gotta have a time. Even if you were coming all the time, like right, you'd be like, when does it end? You know, it'd become agony. There's got to be an end point, and you got to have at least a possibility you might die. You have to have that. You have to have danger. The only reason it's fun to ride a motorcycle a little too fast is you might fall off and lose all the skin on one side of your body. Right? You have to have that. That's why it's more fun to pet a tiger instead of a cow. A cow's like, oh, boring. But like a tiger's like, he almost killed me, you know? Yeah, man. I don't think Eve bit that apple because I think she was just bored. I do. I think, we call it a sin. I think she'd call it an escape. I think all of us eventually would have bit that apple. You want to wake up in a garden, an eternal garden where nothing can hurt you, nothing can kill you, next to a naked virgin? He seemed fine. He was like, what do you want to do? Climb another tree? Cuddle a vegan tiger? Take a nap? She was like, get me the fuck out of here. Right? That's what happens, man. That's what people do in real life. You make enough money, man. You make enough money and you spend it on the wrong shit. I promise you, you will wake up one day and say something insane like, I want to see the Titanic. Yeah. But that shouldn't be surprising to us as human beings.
Fuck those
that
Titanic billionaires.
Because, you can get to a point where the only way you feel alive and connected is to get into a tiny submarine, to cram into a tiny submarine and go 2.5 miles under the surface of the ocean to the coldest, darkest, wettest place on the planet to see that much of a boat.
Did you forget about your mom's pussy?
I mean, but also, why not explore?
But that
Maybe he
makes you
does, and
feel
this is
more alive
base,
than
but
being
it's like, guys who pay women to like stomp on their balls and
Yeah.
shit on them.
Because he does that. He's not gonna. He's
He doesn't think that's weird. He saves up for that.
I want to go down.
This is
Isn't that
just,
weird?
this is
Elon
real dog
Musk,
shit, man.
He's
This
worth
is like,
$400 billion.
this is worse than
You know what
Tony
he thinks
Hinchcliffe.
about all day?
Yes.
As far as I can
He
tell.
makes Tony look
Mars.
like Louis C.K.
Bezos is the same thing. That's it. Literally, like, you can make enough money where you wake up and you're like bored of Earth. That's what he wakes up and he's like, I've done it.
Pointing to the sky,
Right?
for those of you just listening.
Every day he walks into SpaceX and he's like, how much longer?
It's just not good.
I'm not gonna make
It's
$1 billion.
like there's
That's off my
not,
vision board.
because also, like, not to totally pick it apart, but it's like there's a reason that people are billionaires because they're fucking crazy
Yeah.
and they need to keep doing more and more and more.
Because they're never.
But-
They'll never be satisfied.
Right. And it's like, that's fine. I can, but have a humorous take on it. Like, not just these guys, they just need their
they're
lives to
bored.
be more interesting. They're
Yeah.
bored. I just want to go to space.
Because I think the.
I want to traipse across the stars like a little fairy.
I do think the thing that is actually holding Brian Callen back is I think he might be. I think he's really dumb. I think he's a big dummy.
He's never been told no.
And he can't fathom what it's like to feel anything other than the stuff that he feels, which is like apparently super aggro and gay and bored.
Yeah, he doesn't have.
I do think he's gay after watching this.
I don't know. I think it's just basic. It's just such a low level baseline of humor. Like it's football locker room. He's like the funniest guy on the rape squad of some junior college.
Okay, let's put the. All right, so you and I were going to go to Austin.
Oh,
Okay. And I'll look really my hottest, and I'll try to seduce him. Meanwhile, you dress like a lady. You're the hottest lady.
Okay, yeah.
And then you
Easy.
try to seduce him, and whoever he chooses.
Well, he's a married man, so it's not going to work. He's not going to,
Fine.
he's married.
Can we skip to the
With
closer?
a bat tattoo to her neck, And my friends would see it. They'd be like, they'd see me that one. They're like, dude, she's got track
Well,
marks.
we've only
And I
watched
was
this for like a half
or
hour.
she's a seamstress.
I mean, we're only like a half hour into the episode.
No, we're not. We're like an hour into it.
Maybe
Women
like
too.
40.
Women love that bad boy. A lot of women,
45.
This
This
is
is-
bad boy
this
phase.
is
I don't know what it
awful.
is. I have no idea.
It's bad. I told you, man. It's like
Jody,
it's
the kid-
impossible to sit
dude,
and watch
he's
all
got
the way
more-
through.
I just didn't know he was like this annoying.
Should we check out parts of his other? Let's see. Should we
I wanna
watch
see how
part
it
of
closes.
another
I
special?
need to know
Well,
about
we'll
the
watch the
apple.
closer, which is it's been so universally mocked. It's people are really jumping on board on the Fighter and the Kid. I've been writing songs about it and and focusing on his fucking stupid closer because it's so deep. He's so fucking deep. Yeah. Okay. We can jump to the
Right?
closer.
That's a fact. We just suffer.
Well, I'll call this part between 30 minutes and 58 minutes, or 30 minutes and 55 minutes, say, because his closer's probably a few minutes. That's the dead zone. Nobody's ever seen that part. I really doubt. I bet there are moments of this that nobody's ever seen.
Oh, of course.
Even though it has it probably has a few 100,000
God,
views.
it's just not here's the good news though.
Yeah, you
know
can
what
look
happens
at
when
it.
you
What's
mix
the
your
most
toxins
viewed
with his
part?
toxins? You know what?
And let's see where that is.
Oh, do I have to?
Yeah, you have to go down to the red line.
No, oh, okay. There we go. There's that.
Okay.
Most replayed. Let's jump to the next most viewed. That's not a big enough peak. Here, maybe?
I think you got to go all the way.
I think
By
that's the
the-
beginning of the end. This?
Yeah, that's the most viewed, and the very end is the most. It's like the.
And that's just people watching his stupid closer to make fun of it. Look at him dancing around.
No, the cat is like, this is unnatural. I'll see you in 3 days.
Fuck that voice.
The cat is also a gay billionaire.
He has zero tricks in his bag. There's nothing. It's
sucks.
nothing.
This rules actually how much he sucks.
Right? But I mean, we could
And I'm
start a
just fascinated
challenge.
with the idea of a
That's a
transcendent
good.
truth.
Okay, this could be a good interactive challenge. But I'm gonna have to watch the whole thing and pay attention to it. But we could challenge people to watch it and then quiz them on it. That's pointless. That's more pointless than his fucking comedy.
I know.
Because I don't want to have to watch this whole thing.
Right?
Well, I will because I
It's
do
a
want to write an
radical-
album
It's a radical
based
idea.
on this.
Christianity,
Or at least
loving
just
your
the
enemy
end.
is radical. To turn the other cheek like that, to get hit and offer the other cheek instead of rolling that shit and coming up and knocking over.
See, look, he's got to be tough. Okay, yeah. Let's watch the ending and then
I
let's
can't,
watch some
man.
of
My
his
default is murder.
complicated apes
It
or
is, man.
man
When you,
tears
you know what I
or
mean?
something.
When you talk about making the world a better place, that's code for some people need to die.
All right.
To the other minorities, whitey, you know.
So we just
And I
skipped
was
to
what?
50
and, you know, because
minutes.
her support system was very, very strong. I mean, and vast. I mean, I'm talking about, well, I don't know, let's see. All of the fashion industry, all of Hollywood,
Oh, he's
all
talking
of
about
corporate
Caitlyn
America,
Jenner.
all of legacy media, all of big tech, and that's a formidable group of people. They can make or break you. You know, and then Caitlyn Jenner came out as a Republican. They were like, "Fuck that guy."
They weren't though.
Yeah.
I don't pay
But
attention to any of that
Something
shit.
else interesting was going on because she was a bad poster girl for the movement anyway. Because who can afford all that surgery? And being trans was not about surgery. It was about an inner narrative. It was about an inner feeling. It was about something that you cannot describe. It's something that's so sacred.
Should we just let it play from here?
Yeah.
We were told that
You
this
know,
was the most
I think it's
vulnerable
more
minority,
like it's
and they
58
are
minutes, but I think
statistically. They're
there's
the ones
4
most
minutes
likely
of
to cause
credits.
self-harm and worse. And so suddenly it was like the feelings became sacrosanct, new for my generation.
Sacrosanct.
If you were talking about feelings in my generation, you better be. If you were talking about how something felt, you better be talking about shoes, bitch.
Yeah.
But this was different. This was
That's the
new.
generation
And by
I'm
the
from
way,
too,
This
man.
wasn't just about
Nobody
protecting
had feelings back
this
then.
was about saving lives. So that's why, if you had any naysayers, they had to be de-amplified, de-emphasized, de-platformed, defunded, destroyed. So you better.
Should we just do like record our own track of like just do our own, like record our own audio track for this?
Yeah, I would love to.
Like, look at me, man. Look, I'm just.
Because, for black people and brown people and indigenous people, for them to become minorities, they had to go through hundreds of years of brutal colonization and slavery. But now you can have blonde hair and blue eyes, be white as the driven snow, and you can be a minority on the same level because you feel like one.
Oh shit! I never thought
That's
about it
hacking
like
the
that.
system, baby. Yeah. Leave it up to white people, man. They're great.
God,
white
he's
people are
got
like, I'm not
he's got
saying there aren't real
nothing,
trans
and also
people.
the
That's not what
audience
I'm
is not even really into this.
No, I feel like the applause breaks
Yeah,
and stuff
man.
are
It's wild.
not
I mean, now
because
you
if
can
you
be
look
white
at the
and
body
you can
language
be
of the audience,
a bigger minority than a black man.
when they do get them, they don't
Chappelle.
look like they're excited.
Hey, listen, I know that's a tough section of my presentation, and, some people find that offensive, and I honor your feelings. I really do. But at least honor the fact that that's the way I feel about it.
Doing his weird karate bow. I don't know.
I can't leave you like that, though.
Oh, here we go.
I don't want to be the old guy making fun of a kid in a dress and a beard, and I don't think I was, but it might sound that way. Because I got to go deeper. And I thought to myself, what is it about this zeitgeist? Why did that trans movement take place in this zeitgeist? Why not mine? I would have loved to have worn a dress and a beard. Seriously, just to mess with my dad. And my dad was a Marine. To walk up to my dad in a dress and a beard just to watch his head explode, just to be like, Dad, guess what? I'm not your son. I'm not your daughter. I'm neither, or both. He'd lose his mind, but that wasn't even available. So what about this? What is it about this zeitgeist? Why does that make some sense? And I thought to myself, maybe wearing a dress and a beard is the only thing left for young people to do when they want to feel like some kind of a mystery.
We missed this. He
Some
saw
kind
a
of
guy
unique
working at a coffee
individual.
shop or
Maybe
a
it's very
whatever,
natural
a
for young
person
people to
wearing
wanna
a
be
wearing a
unboxable,
dress.
unknowable,
and a beard.
undefinable. And that's the only silent
think a
howl
piano
that
should
kid
be
can
dropped on
manage,
this guy's
'cause we
head.
live in a world where they know everything
That would
about
be
you.
so great.
That kid's never not been on camera, ever. I remember privacy. I remember it very well, but those planes hit those buildings and we were so afraid. We looked at the government and we said, we'll give you our privacy if you give us our safety. And they were like, how about we do
Oh,
you
he's
one better
dropping
than that?
mad
How about a
truth
camera
bombs now.
and a mic in everybody's hand? And now you're always on camera, my brothers and sisters. You get away with nothing. They do
Oh, this
know
guy's a
everything
cool
about you.
cat.
You're an algorithm, a pile of data, and it's all up there. You think you can hide with a hood and a mask? That kid should have talked to me before he carried out that terrible assassination, that dum-dum. They got cameras. They got cameras that can recognize your gait. Your particular walk is up in the cloud. They can shoot a laser into your heart and pick up your heart signature. How about this? They know a woman is pregnant before she does based on her migratory shopping patterns, motherfuckers. Huh? Yeah, that's right. They know everything about
Wow,
you.
he's
You ain't a
smart.
mystery. You're just a number. They know what you like and what you don't like. They know what stops your thumb. They know what dilates your eyeball. They know what glazes it over. They can program you to hate what they hate, and they can definitely program you to love what they already have for sale. And when I say they, does anybody know who the hell I'm talking about? Because I don't. I know there are a lot of theories. I don't even think it's people anymore. I think it's the machines, man. I really do. I think it's the machines. And I was thinking about that too as I looked at that kid's
Here we
shoes.
go.
And I thought to myself, damn, I think I've been getting ready for the wrong enemy. Because I've been waiting for the grid to break down. That's why I practice jujitsu. That's why I have guns. That's why we live in Texas, right, guys? That's why, right? Yeah. You got access to a well. Your garage is a CrossFit gym in case you got to climb a rope, and the stairs break down in the apocalypse. I don't know what you're looking for, but either way, you got a freezer full of game meat. Yeah, good luck. Good luck arm barring AI gone bad, huh? What's the point of learning anything when AI can do it better tomorrow? That's the other thing that kid is facing. Thought to myself, the future for me, bright, something I could predict. For that kid, it feels like an impending tsunami. It doesn't feel cozy. Blockchain. Autonomous
Impending
robots.
tsunami.
I can't wait,
Smart.
And I thought
He's a
about that
smart
too.
guy.
The grid's not going to break down, but the machines aren't going to kill us. They don't have to. Why would you kill your own slaves?
I know
Yeah,
this
man.
part.
You think the iPhone 16 is addictive? Wait till AI 1000 gets here. Whew. Damn. And I thought about that too as I looked around that coffee shop and I saw everybody bent over their phones like broken monks in this unholy communion, just having thoughts, thinking they wanted to be somebody else, wanted to be somewhere else, just dragging their
Adrenaline,
thumbs. Just a
cortisol,
nation of drug addicts.
dopamine.
Cortisol, adrenaline, dopamine, cortisol, adrenaline. And I thought to myself, damn. Maybe it's not a coincidence that this machine I can't turn myself away from. Maybe it's not a coincidence that this machine is also called the Apple. Thank you very much.
Woof.
Makes you think, man.
Woof. That is like truly one of the worst closing bits ever. And like the audience didn't even know what to do with it.
Thank you so much.
Look, standing ovation.
There was 3 people getting up to leave.
False gods.
False gods. I out of 10, I give that about a 9.5.
Okay. I was going to say a little higher, but you know what? You're right. There was some audio issues, maybe. Should we watch a minute of one of his other specials just to see?
Can we watch his closer?
Oh, on all of his other
yeah.
specials? Okay.
But man
tears. Look at that. Like just that.
Oh, they're all like man class, man tears, complicated apes.
All right, here's the closer from Man Tears. He's wearing it's the same exact clothes. And this is at the Brea Improv. Joe Coy is it Joe Coy or Fluffy holds a record for selling the place out? The Brea Improv most nights in a row. All right. Oh, here he is coming out. Look, same outfit.
For me, his hair looks better here.
Yeah, well, this is 10 years ago probably. But I got to say, he's in good shape. Look, same thing. He did this. This is the same thing.
So this is just what he does when he walks out on stage.
Yeah.
Brea, what's up? You came out in force. This is amazing.
Amazing.
God, what a wild place, huh?
He sounds so
what
much
What do you say
older
about
now.
Brea? Like Miami's like, and Brea's like, we drive the speed limit, motherfucker. Yeah. I have 2 stools.
The most watched part of all of his
Night keeps
specials are the
getting better.
credits. Like
2
so people
stools.
see their
I could
names.
strike it, but I'm not gonna. I'll be the first special with 2 fucking stools in case I gotta tame 2 lions at the same time.
All right, here's the
But here's the
closing bit.
crazy thing.
Here's
We
the
can't
crazy-
keep them alive.
It's the apple.
We can't. They're so easy to poach. It drives you nuts, man. They dropped one when I was there.
Man.
This 6,000-pound
like
alpha
a
rhino. They
Rogan,
killed it. And here's the
affectation.
crazy part. And this is where my epiphany sort of came, Like they dropped it with 1 bullet. A Holland 370. That's a hunting round. And the bullet, the metal that does the actual
Was
killing
the apple.
weighs 22 grams.
Oh, and that's my visor.
That's as
why I
much as a
wore that.
light bulb weighs. That's as much as 4 nickels weigh. That's all it took. That's all it took to drop an animal that made me ashamed of my frailty. An animal I would design to be ready
What's he
for
talking
anything.
about? Shooting an elephant?
And
or
that's
something?
when I realized, I looked down, man, and I was like, I do all this stuff to be ready for chaos. And that's what it took to kill that thing? What would it take to kill me? You could throw a baseball kind of hard at my face. Right? And then I learned another lesson. You don't have to have all the answers, man. It's just not possible. And it's okay, because I want all the answers. And I was so upset. I was so sad about that rhino. But you know me by now. I took that ball aside, and I turned that shit to rage. I was walking around, and there's 40 people in the lodge I didn't know, and I'm walking around like this, and I'm making movements like I was fucking, all I wanted to do was kill the fucking poachers. I'm a fucking poacher. My daughter's crying. I'm like, you make my daughter cry, motherfuckers? And this fucking problem. And I'm doing this, and I'm making all this noise, and some guy goes, what would you do, bro? I go, don't ask me, bro. I'm the wrong guy. You don't want to know what I do. I'm the wrong guy. And he goes, another guy goes, well, you're making this noise. What would you do? I go, you don't want to know, bro. He goes, I want to know. I go, you want to know? He goes, yeah. I go, I would kill the poachers. That's what I do. I would kill them. And some guy goes, they got guns. They're really well organized. I go, well, then I'll get bigger guns, and I'll get more organized. Give me a helicopter gunship with night vision. When they come over the wire, bring the bird up and let me just fucking get.
Maybe army guys find him funny or something? Like the dumbest army guys in the world?
I don't know. I feel like he does like conventions for people with like traumatic brain injury.
I had to get rid of my lump. And when I was finally out of ammo,
it's like, what if your 8-year-old was the dumbest kid in the world?
The Maasai guide, who'd been there his whole life, a true African.
It's like being tough and strong, and guns are cool, and billionaires are awesome, but they're just bored, and boredom sucks. And I'm gay.
I don't know, man. I think it's...
And in front of 40 people, he gets up.
He talks about being gay on stage more than Sean Early
Well, that's
does.
the only thing he thinks is funny. That's the thing.
Which makes me think it's like all projecting, and he
Maybe.
is gay.
Most people are thinking of a very bad man.
Oh,
A
boy.
devilish man who hates rhinos.
Great,
But you know,
great space
most of the
work,
time they are
great
very poor
accent.
villagers. And they live just over there. And these people live on $1 a day. But when they kill a rhino, they can put up to $20,000 in their pockets. And that means that their children can go to school, have a roof over their heads, and they can eat every day. I know it's an emotional time. But the question to ask yourself now, Mr. Helicopter Man, is would you forgo your children's future and watch them go hungry for a rhino? I know, and I didn't have a joke, and I couldn't turn it to rage, and he was right
That's
there,
surprising
and I
he
was
didn't
gonna
have a
cry,
joke.
and
Yeah,
I was,
he usually has
and I
one
thought, I'm
locked
in
and
Africa,
loaded.
man. I'm in Africa. This is the cradle of civilization. If they don't accept me now, maybe this is the time to let it out. And I couldn't hold it back, and I just started crying in front of 40 people, man. And I was bawling in front of everybody just like this, tears running down my face, and he came up to me, and he struck me. Thank you very much. You guys rock.
Wow.
So he kind of ends them with a very long, thoughtful...
Yeah. That's how, so basically
So that's
whatever
man
comedy
tears.
class he took in 1992 told him sets end in an emotional way.
Yeah.
But I will say that's a better opener than the last, better closer than the last one.
All right, Complicated Apes. Let's see how he closes this one.
And then he looked me in the eye.
Oh, great. They got Uncle Joey.
The best comedian breathing on planet Earth. Like, even if you're a Brian Callen fan, you're like, I don't think that's true.
I mean, I know it's subjective and all, but come on, nobody's going to agree with you there, Uncle Joey. Oh, he didn't do his
He
flexing
didn't do
thing.
the thing.
But he's still surprised that everyone's there.
Yes! All right. Thank you. Please, take your seats, my children, please.
Oh, look, he sits down at the end of this one. This is really thoughtful.
What a rousing reception.
Let's see here.
Thank you. That's so amazing, man. I just,
Let's
like,
just
you know,
go to
you
where
kinda,
he
you're
sits
watching,
down.
and you're like, I can't me. And I was like, of course.
Oh, he got hair plugs. That's why his hair looks that way. Because he has way more
I
hair
take
in the
my
front
seat.
now.
And I
Oh,
look at her
yeah.
and I go, that was incredible.
The
man.
hairline's a
How did you
different
know
shape.
what to do? And she goes, I'm an ER nurse, honey. I've seen it all.
It's like all of
was
his
like an
bits are
ER
just
nurse.
like these wild like
Cookie Monster
adventures.
saves lives.
Okay, I don't know what he's talking about there, but I guess
I
he
think
saved
we should go back to the
Okay,
the
the-
peak.
the big peak. Okay.
He's back. You guys got to move back. Give me the orange juice. Okay, here. Take this pill, put it on her throat. She's got to drink all of this, okay? I want her to swallow the pill, drink all of this. I'm going to fly the plane to smoother air.
All right, he's in some kind of a plane.
And she comes back and she's working. I don't know what
Emergency.
she's
Oh, he's
doing,
probably
dude,
doing-
but she's just
talking
doing
about doing
stuff. And
stand-up
at one
for the
point-
troops.
At one point,
Okay.
they try to get her back in the chair. Nobody could do it. She goes, move, get out of my way. She just gets under and she just fucking she just and puts her in the chair like a baby. And and now the woman, 10 minutes, the woman's going, come on, girl. We did it. We did this together. No, leave me. No, I'm not going to leave you. You're my ride or die, sister. You're my ride or die. We're doing this together. We got an hour and 10 minutes, and we did this together. We're not going anywhere. Can you drink a little more? Say, that's my girl. There you go. Let me check your pulse. Oh, we got stabilized. We did it. We stabilized you. You okay? Can I get a smile? Say, yes, my girl. Yes, you did. Thank you. No, thank you. We had an adventure. Everybody needs help sometimes, and I had a good time. Did you have a good time? Just kidding around. But you know what? We got an hour and 10 minutes, and we're gonna make it through. Can I get a hug? And they hug, and the whole plane starts to clap. And she just looks at them. She goes, please stop. Whatever. I'll be there. Hour and 10. If you need it, you say boo. I'm right here. Okay? But you're not gonna need me. Okay? All right? Okay, good. I'll be right there. And she comes walking over, and she goes, excuse me. And I was like, of course.
Ugh. It's just soul sucking.
It's all emotional
And I take my
manipulation.
seat, and I look at her and I go, that was incredible, man. How did you know what to do? And she goes, I'm an ER nurse, honey. I've seen it all. I was like, an ER nurse. The Cookie Monster saves lives.
Well, I guess we'd have to watch some more of this
Yeah, and
pile of garbage to
I
get
don't
that
wanna do
reference. No. This is already too much. But you know what? We're letting everybody know, like,
Yeah, that
I was like, what do you
I
think's
think
wrong
at the
with
You
her?
don't-
She goes, I think
the
she's
year
got
end
diabetes.
off the recordies,
yeah,
I think he's going to be the world's worst comic when we give that award out.
yeah.
And then she looks at me and she goes, I have to ask you a question. I was
But if you needed a reason to hate him on top of the rapings,
Yeah.
you can at least.
Honestly, I at least understand the ratings.
been so many things. You're so funny, and I've been looking for you in all these tabloid magazines since we took off, and I can't find you anywhere.
So he was bragging about how he was famous to the ER nurse.
And
Well,
she can
wait a
see
few
my
years,
face
he'll be all over the
freeze for a
tabloids.
second, because it bugged me just a little bit. And this beautiful human being who puts everybody first and herself last, this person who's keyed in to human misery and pain, she read it on my face. She put her hand on my hand and she goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't tell me you put any stock in these tabloid magazines. These things mean less than nothing. They're brain sugar. They're eye candy. You make people laugh. You make me laugh. You made my mother laugh when she was sick. So don't you ever second guess yourself on my watch, my friend. She felt bad for me. And I was judging her because she had a couple cookies and took a fucking nap. And when I asked her how she helped that woman, you know what she said? She goes, I gave her some sugar. She was fine. So I don't know that much about nutrition. Shut the fuck up, Brian. So if you believe in equality, God damn it, don't categorize, treat each other like individuals. I love you so much, Chicago.
The worst comic of all time. It's not even a question. I hate this man.
How did it last so long, though? How did this is his, okay, so this is the last one, Man Class.
Oh, I really gotta go.
You want to watch one more closer?
One
You
more.
got like 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
Where's it end? Okay, that's 117. We'll go back to 112. Okay.
Okay.
Even though 5 minutes in Callan time is Moves a lot slower.
Yeah, it's like
by
3
top speed
months.
and just
Yeah.
pull out a sword and chop their fucking heads.
What is like? Who is this
I've
fucking
always wanted
retard?
to.
I'm sorry.
All you gotta do is
He's
show
not a
me.
he's not a retard. He's a fucking like just.
I've never been
Nothing.
this angry
Let's do
at
the
comedy in
work.
my
Yeah.
entire
It's
life.
a guilt-free kill, man. Not my fault your long caroling necks got in the way of my Sparta, motherfucker! You just ride off.
You know, he is kind of a more aggressive version of that other guy we were talking about before the podcast.
Yes, they're very similar.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't believe in cruelty to animals.
More Mad TV alone.
Unless you're a face-biting cow.
All right, here we go. He's putting the mic in. Here comes the big special.
All right, here it comes.
Or the big
All right,
closer.
well, I'm going to leave you guys with this.
Oh,
I just want to
perfect.
show you what I look like in slow motion
Oh.
when I'm riding up on you on my horse as death personified, and you're a caroler, okay? Because let me explain something to you. You don't hear the thunder in my steed's hooves until it's too late. You're too busy listening to your varsity choir voice. By the time you hear my horse, like, deck the horse with balls of holly, huh? Is that a horse? Huh? Yeah, it is. Yes, it was. Yeah. So this is what I look like when I'm riding up on you as death personified, and you're a caroler. Okay. So
He's going to cut off the heads of
we got that
Christmas
music
carols.
ready. All right, I'm gonna get on. Go ahead. Watch this.
It's
I'm
so
gonna get
much
on my
funnier
horse
when
and tie my
you say
bandana.
it.
There's a music cue. Is he using a Game of Thrones theme?
No, this is like 15 years before Game of Thrones.
Somebody should just walk out on stage and go, you know what? Do we need to see the rest of this, folks? Come on, just beat traffic. So despicable. So just unlikable.
Honestly, I don't think he should be allowed to live in the world with other people. He's a despicable
That's
character.
really harsh, but
No, I
I
think
mean
he
the
should-
raping on top of all this really.
I truly think we should have a prison on Epstein's Island and he has to live there.
Oh man, he wishes he got invited to Epstein's Island.
Oh, he would.
Look,
He
he's eating an apple.
Now he's rubbing it on his chest.
He's used all of these.
Again.
It's all. This is all he has.
All he has is tricks.
I mean, what he's destroying at the store with this every Friday. Like what? Like who the fuck tolerates this enough to where they give him a special? Like maybe okay, he was on Mad TV, so I guess that's worth something. I don't know anybody who watched Mad TV though. I mean, it was on for what, a decade?
Yeah, but
Wasn't Jordan Peele on Mad TV?
yeah. I think he's the worst. I don't even think he's the worst comic. I think he's the worst person alive.
Well, you know that there would be nothing to talk about if you were in a room with him.
My people. Thank you. Thank you. Gracias. Merci.
Go to fucking hell. This is the worst day of my entire life.
It's really bad, and you know, if you're catching wind of this, Brian, I'm sorry. I don't know you. I don't think I ever even met you, but
Yeah, I
your
don't.
stand-up's just garbage,
Yeah,
man.
if you are listening to this and you have made it all the way to here, like, listen, I get it. You could kick both of our asses.
And congratulations, you made it further than anybody's ever made it in one of your dog shit specials.
But man, you fucking suck. You blow.
I mean, it's just real. Like, maybe we should try to have him on and just say, "What is this?"
Listen, I think you've wasted your one life.
Well, I mean, I have, I've done.
We've
that
all
too.
wasted our lives. But at least the stuff that you did is better than this.
Well, I don't have a body of work that makes people question. I mean, it's just, I'm not as despicable as this guy.
I gotta go pick up Nolan.
Okay. Sorry, I tried to sneak another one in.
Like the difference between
if I'm late to pick up my son, I can because of this. I'm gonna hate Frank.
And I'm like, and my knees are hurting. I'm like, I'm done with this, man. I'm counting the minutes.
His hair,
I got 30 seconds. I'm gonna kick her off. And just as I'm about to be like, you gotta get off, that little girl with the tiara who came out of the playgroup comes around. She just comes over and she goes,
ugh.
It was.
I told you, man. I've already dipped my toe in these waters. So.
Yeah, so there's an effervescence.
Well, if you enjoyed this, maybe you should come back and listen to another episode of the World Record podcast. The V Money and the Con Man. Ow, 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 little boy. Ow.
Okay.